Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited today because I have a very special guest. I have with me today Megan Roosevelt, and she is a registered dietitian, and we're going to be talking about her new book today, and it is Superfoods for Life Coconut, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's all about the wonderful benefits of coconut and why you should incorporate them into your diet. So Megan, would you like to kind of introduce yourself and maybe tell my subscribers what you do here on YouTube?
Sure thing. Well, first of all, thanks for interviewing me, and I'm happy to be on your channel today. So I'm a registered dietitian, and I'm the founder of healthygrocerygirl.com. Basically, what Healthy Grocery Girl is as a registered dietitian, it basically helps people live a healthy lifestyle. I have personal coaching clients in real life. I go on TV, I have a blog with information, and then I put up free nutrition videos on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Healthy Grocery Girl. So that's a little bit about what I do. My videos are basically about healthy grocery finds and nutrition education and simple recipes and things like that. And then I have a book that just came out this month, which is why we're doing this interview, Superfoods for Life Coconut. So it's just a book all about the amazing health benefits of coconut.
Sounds amazing. And now my first question, when I saw your book, I was just kind of like, out of all the superfoods, there's so many becoming more and more popular nowadays, or huge fad. Why did you choose coconut as your main star of your first published book?
Well, I think it is because coconut is such a misunderstood superfood, partly because it's higher in fat and saturated fat, and it's a little bit easier to get behind the bandwagon of kale or cauliflower or goji berries and kind of be like, oh yeah, those are great. But I think coconut's really misunderstood. So I want to help support coconut because it's so great and more people should know about it and know why it's so great.
Sounds amazing. I definitely, over the years, I actually used to not like coconut, believe it or not, and the reason being is I used to eat the sugar-coated coconut, and I never really liked it until really the last couple years. I started having coconut oil and incorporating it into my smoothies and having the unsweetened. I was having the coconut flakes, which are really moist and just delicious to have as chips. And all of a sudden I started this coconut craze, and I've been loving it ever since. So it's perfect that we're talking about this book that's based on coconut. So I just want to ask you, because I got to try a lot of your recipes, and if you had to pick one recipe out of your book that was your favorite coconut recipe, which would you pick?
Oh gosh, that's like trying to pick a favorite child, but I will pick one. I probably will say the sweet potato fries just because they are so simple and they're something that I eat at least on a weekly basis. So, and I love that there are recipes that you use coconut oil for cooking because coconut oil is such a fantastic cooking oil, and it's a recipe that I think anybody will love, kids, adults, or in college. It's just affordable, it's easy, it's delicious, it's not complicated. So probably the sweet potato fry recipe.
Yeah, sweet potatoes are definitely a favorite of mine. I'm glad that they're healthier than regular potatoes because they taste like they shouldn't be. So adding the coconut oil definitely gives them a really good flavor. And I saw that you even did it for your Super Bowl snack recipes. That was a great option too. And I enjoyed that with my family too. We made a bunch of those and they went really quickly. So
yeah.
So there definitely would be one of my favorites, although I know it's hard to pick because there's a lot of good favorites.
Yeah.
Now, you talked a little bit about coconut oil being a saturated fat, and I get a lot of questions about whether coconut oil is good for you because it is a saturated fat, and what would you say to those people, and are all saturated fats created equal?
Yeah, this is a really, really good question because this is one of the reasons why coconut is so misunderstood. So coconut is higher in saturated fat, but the saturated fat in coconut is known as a medium-chain triglyceride or fatty acid, which is a different type of saturated fat than the fats found in more animal products like meat and poultry and full-fat dairy and milk and cheeses. The type of saturated fat in these animal sources are known as long-chain fatty acids, and so they're different and they affect your body a lot differently. Medium-chain triglycerides, the type of fat found in coconut, has a lot of health benefits, and it digests really quickly, and it actually is kind of a preferred energy source for your body. versus long-chain fatty acids, which are in the animal sources. They digest more slowly, so they're more prone to being, stored in the body, and they don't have the health benefits that MCTs, medium-chain triglycerides, do. So there are different types of saturated fats, and they affect your body differently. So plant-based saturated fats are different than, the animal-based saturated fats.
Right. No, it sounds great. And I loved how you even talked about in your book how, when they created margarine and trans fat, you're just pretty much like, we have coconut oil or coconut butter, like that's a perfect margarine substitute. And I have yet, that's one of the, probably the only coconut products I haven't tried is coconut butter, and it's definitely one that I want to purchase because we've kind of taken out margarine and butter out of our house just because, we want to kind of, like butter I know can be healthy on some stages, but I definitely want to incorporate coconut butter into my diet. So now, like you said in your book, there's so many, like this book goes really into depth of, the nutritional benefits of coconut, which is amazing because I learned a lot of things I didn't know myself. Now, if you had to pick, say, 5 or just a couple, like a handful of your top nutritional benefits from coconut, that when people think of coconut, they can just think, those top things, and that's why you should be incorporating coconut. Which would you pick?
Sure. So definitely the fact that medium-chain triglycerides, the type of saturated fat in coconut, is rich in a nutrient known as lauric acid. And lauric acid is just amazing for helping boost your immune system. So coconut can help boost your immune system. Eating it regularly can, help prevent getting the cold, the flu, other type of, not feel good things that can happen. So that's one, immune boosting. The second would be energy. So a lot of athletes actually supplement with MCTs, or even people that are, managing blood sugar levels, or that are diabetics and are watching their intake of carbohydrates and sugar and things like that. Because, if you're eating a lower carbohydrate diet, one of the symptoms often is feeling kind of this lag in energy. But since MCTs actually are an energy source, they're a really great way to kind of boost energy but not be having the sugar from maybe carbohydrate sources. So they're great for energy boost. They're also really great for helping support weight management. One of the reasons is because the MCTs help boost metabolism and support healthy thyroid function. But the other reason is that eating fats in general, they digest more slowly. So even though MCTs digest quickly, but fats in general, in comparison to like carbohydrates, digest a little bit more slowly, which does help manage blood sugar levels, but helps you feel more satisfied and full. So helps with satiety. Those are a couple. I could keep going and going, but maybe not. There's more in the book.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you want more, just read the book.
I could go on and on, but I won't.
Yeah, no, those are really great tips to kind of keep in mind when you're thinking of why you should include coconut into your diet. Now, probably another one you could go on and on about is there are so many ways to use coconut both in the kitchen and out, and I want to know, what are some of your favorite ways? I know you mentioned some in the book, and, with your hair and skin, so I want to know what are your favorite ways, whether it's in the kitchen or out, to use coconut?
Yeah, okay, so first, it's so versatile, which is what I love about it. And so first, for beauty, I use coconut. Make sure you get organic, unrefined coconut oil. There's a lot of different brands out there, but the most important thing is that it's organic and unrefined. There's no hydrogenated oils in there. But I use just pure coconut oil as my moisturizer on my body and the moisturizer on my face. And our skin is our biggest organ, so what we put on our skin, it can be directly absorbed into our bloodstream, and we can still get health benefits from what we put on our body. Similar to what we put on our body can also negatively affect our health. So, swapping out, if you use a lot of lotions that have a lot of maybe fragrance or artificial ingredients in there that could harm your health, just switch.
I like that word.
Switch. Making up new words here. Switch to using coconut oil instead. Super simple. So it's great to put on your body, on your face. And you can also use it in your hair. You don't need a lot, but I just use like a teeny bit at the ends, and it's great for kind of deep conditioning, helping, if your hair is a little bit more dry. So there's a whole section in the book on coconut for beauty. You can make your own cuticle creams and masks and all sorts of fun stuff. So it's great for beauty, but every single day I use it as my moisturizer. And then for cooking, I use it as a cooking oil. So I keep one in the bathroom and one in the kitchen, so they're separate. But it's the best oil for cooking with, whether you're making sweet potato fries or kale chips or stir-fried veggies or whatnot. But it'll be like your new best cooking oil friend.
No, I know what you mean. I always have to make sure I tell people I keep them in separate rooms. I don't mix the two, you know. So I definitely use coconut oil as a moisturizer, and I love it for actually shaving. I use it as a shaving cream, and it's like a 2-in-1. It helps you shave and it moisturizes your legs after. So I love that use of the coconut oil. Now, I just wanted to know, when buying coconuts, doesn't matter if it's flour or coconut oil, should you buy organic? And also, what are some of your favorite brands that people can look out for?
Sure. You should buy organic. I mean, organic supports the environment. It's better for your health. By choosing organic, you're avoiding, preservatives or artificial ingredients or hydrogenated oils or anything like that. So you're really getting a cleaner product that's better for you and better for the environment when choosing organic. So organic is good, whether it's coconut oil, coconut flour, coconut sugar. You want to choose organic. And, touching on the point that you mentioned in the beginning of our interview, that you used to not like coconut because you would get, maybe the more conventional type, which was commonly covered in sugar. That's really common. So if you're like, yeah, I'm going to get some coconut, and you go to the store, and most shredded coconut in the baking section, if you flip the bag around and read the ingredients, you'll see like coconut and then sugar. A lot of shredded coconut has added sugar on it. So you do want to get unsweetened shredded coconut. And once you start eating coconut, the way that it's really supposed to taste, like you experienced, it's totally different, and you may actually love it than other types. So organic is important. Some of my favorite brands, Bob's Red Mill has great coconut flour. Big Tree Farms has really great coconut sugar. If you like to bake, discover coconut sugar. It's lower glycemic. It has tons of nutrients in there. It's similar to brown sugar. It's awesome. Let's see. Nativa and Dr. Bronner's and Artisana are great coconut oil brands. Whole Foods 365, their house brand, also has a good organic coconut oil. I could go on and on. But the main thing is make sure that it's organic. And you can, not all different brands will be available at your store. So as long as it says organic on there, that's going to be a good choice.
And I just want to ask one more thing to touch base on that. Is it okay to buy the coconut oil when it's in the plastic, even if it's BPA free, or do you think that you should always buy it in the glass containers?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, glass is ideal, but second best if it's not available in glass. If it's in plastic, that's okay, as long as it's in good packaging, like that is BPA free.
Okay. I'm just always wondering that when I'm going to the store, because I'll see an organic brand, but it'll be in plastic, so I never know if I should just maybe find another brand that's in the glass container. So it's a good option. So glass first, but if you have to, plastic, but organic.
Yeah.
Now, my next question, you kind of touched base on this when you were talking about the top 5 nutritional benefits of coconut, but, a lot of people are skeptical about consuming more fats into their diet like coconut. Can you explain a little bit about how coconut can actually help you to lose weight?
Yeah, so that's a good point. There's a lot of ways. Like I said, there's a lot in the book, but I guess 2 of the main ways is that the medium chain triglycerides in coconut, they do help boost metabolism because they do support your thyroid. In your thyroid, hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism could really affect your weight. So having, healthy thyroid function is really important. And because it is fat, there's a lot of fat in coconut, it does help you feel satisfied and full. So a lot of times when people are maybe trying to lose weight, they'll go for like a fat-free diet or, even like carb-free diet, or they try to take out major food groups, but that's just going to make your body basically, deficient in nutrients that you need, and fat is really vital. We need fat in our diet to really be our healthiest, so we shouldn't, remove it from our diet. We just want to switch to healthier options. So it does help you feel more, full and satisfied, and then it supports your thyroid, which helps support your metabolism. So your metabolism's like a ninja, and it just digests everything.
Well, that's great. I definitely know that when I'm eating foods that don't have, aren't high in protein, aren't high in fats, and maybe they're more high in sugar, I could be eating a lot of it and I'm still hungry. So I definitely agree with if something is just because it's higher in fat content doesn't mean that you're going to gain weight from it. It'll just make you more satisfied and not hungry for those, bad sugars later on.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, you can sit down and eat some like fat-free, like low sodium pretzels, which may seem like a healthy choice, but it's like you end up eating an entire bag of pretzels, and then you eat probably more calories than you would have if you just would have had some like whole grain toast with some coconut oil or butter on it. So don't be afraid of calories and fat.
I definitely don't deprive myself. So now, what are just some really quick and simple ways somebody can incorporate coconut into their everyday life if they've never really kind of touched, like really bought in it before or added it to their diet?
Yeah, I think the simplest way is go to the store, buy some organic, unrefined coconut oil, and it'll be solid when you see it at the store. It'll be in a glass jar, and it'll be solid, and so it's kind of basically like butter when it's solid, oil when it's liquid, but you can just use that for cooking. That's probably the easiest swap, is to start using it for cooking. And one of the reasons why coconut oil is great for cooking is that it has a really high smoke point, which means it maintains its nutritional value better when it's heated. A lot of vegetable oils lose their nutritional value when they're heated, so like olive oil, canola oil, safflower, sunflower oil. These vegetable oils are more unstable, and they do lose their nutritional value when heated. So olive oil is still a great oil, but it's better used for colder recipes like salad dressing or dipping bread. And then coconut oil is better for baking or heated recipes. So just if you want to get started, super simple, just start using coconut oil for any of your baking and cooking and needs like that.
Sounds amazing. I definitely, like I said, I keep, a jar of coconut oil always in the kitchen, and I love, like I was telling you earlier, I love using it on any fish. It tastes amazing, and it almost gives like a tropical, just, I don't know, I feel like I'm in Hawaii. I've never been, but I feel like I would be when I'm having that. So it sounds really great. There's honestly such amazing tips in this book. There's 75 recipes, and I've only tried a few of them, and they're so good. I just want to keep going, and I definitely recommend picking up a copy of Megan's book. Now, Megan, where can my viewers find you here on the internet, and where can they purchase your book if they're interested?
Sure thing. You can find me at healthygrocerygirl.com, on YouTube as well, Healthy Grocery Girl. I'm also on Instagram at Healthy Grocery Girl Megan, and I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, so Healthy Grocery Girl, just type it in, I'll be there. And then you can get the book where all books are sold, so it's online, it'll soon be in stores, like Barnes & Noble and Whole Foods, so it's available where all books are sold.
So I will make sure to put all of Megan's links down below and a link for you to purchase the book. And I definitely recommend it. The recipes in here, I'll just kind of show, are really nice. Like even just the pictures are amazing. And it's just a great book, I think, to kind of have on hand as a go-to guide for coconuts. And I learned I've been eating coconut for, a couple years now, and there's so much information here that I had no idea coconut did so much. So regardless if you have a skin condition or a dieting issue, I really think that adding coconuts into your everyday diet will be really beneficial. And I'm really excited to, like I said, continue trying out these recipes and sharing them with my friends and family. And I just want to thank you so much, Megan, for letting me interview you today about your book. And I really hope you have lots of success with this book, because it's an amazing book, and I can't wait to see it on the shelves in my local bookstores. And I think that's about everything today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And go over and send Megan some love on her YouTube channel, because her videos are phenomenal. I love her personality in her videos. It really comes out, and she has really funny bloopers. So go check her out, send her some love, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see this healthy detox juice recipe, just click right over top of the video that's playing, and you can go over and watch that as well. See you guys in my next video. Bye!